working this week on a brand new project. I decided that what I really need in the world is an alarm clock that doesn't try to wake me up in the morning, but tells me when to go to bed at night. So I'm going to build one that I'm calling Wind Down at the moment. It's going to work backwards from my goal of getting up at a particular time in the morning, add on how much I want to sleep, give me time to do my appropriate winding down activities and notifications and reminders. So it's going to have a general feeling of calmness. And so that's what I'm going for in my design, is sort of how to get low light levels. So it'll be fairly dark colors, because those use of the smartphone and iPads and things right before bed is actually supposed to be quite challenging for people who have sleep disorders. My aha moment, I have a couple actually I want to show you. The coolest thing I think I discovered this week was that you can test the iOS and the Android side by side even without installing any of the Android pieces using Ionic Serve -- Lab from the where you would be maybe doing Ionic Serve iOS. -- Lab will give you the two side by side, and you can interact with the iOS one and the Android one separately from one another. The other thing I wanted to show you, I have, this is where my tech failures started this week. It refused to save. I made a screencast and it refused to save it. So after edited it. So this is the iOS Serve in the background. Then I put an iOS emulator together. And this is the other thing I really wanted to point out. This splash screen, there's a really quick way of generating the splash screens for all of the different sizes and shapes of mobile applications. You only need to make one file and then run a script on it, and it will generate all of the other pieces in the background. And so this is set up. I don't know why this is breaking on the emulator. It works on the server, but something weird happens with the background. So it's something to do with CSS, I think. That's disruptive. That's, I think, what I've got. And if anybody wants to see how I did that, this one PNG into all of the different sizes of
I'm actually very interested.
I'll help you. I can help you with that.
Is it on GitHub?
It's not on GitHub, but there is an article on Ionic Framework, I think, that has the instructions.
Okay, awesome.
Are you going to do it here?